Can a 100-watt solar panel really run a fridge all day? The honest answer is sometimes, but usually no. Let's break it down properly with real numbers so you can decide for yourself. First, we need to understand how much electricity a refrigerator actually uses. If your fridge says 150 watts on the label, that does not mean it pulls 150 watts 24 hours a day. Refrigerators cycle. The compressor turns on and off throughout the day. A typical modern refrigerator may only run 8 to 12 hours out of 24 hours total. For a small energy-efficient mini fridge rated at 60 watts, if it runs 8 hours per day, 60 watts multiplied by 8 hours equals 480 watt-hours per day. Now let's look at a regular full-size household refrigerator. Most full-size units consume around 1.5 kilowatt-hours per day. That is the same as 1,500 watt-hours per day. So now we know the energy demand. Next, we check what a 100-watt solar panel can realistically produce. Under perfect laboratory conditions, a 100-watt panel receiving 5 full sun hours per day would produce 100 watts multiplied by 5 hours equals 500 watt-hours per day. But real life is not a laboratory. Panels get hot. There is dust. The angle is not always perfect. Wiring and charge controller losses reduce output. In the real world, you typically get about 60 to 70% of the panel's rated output over the day. So realistically, a 100-watt panel will give you around 300 to 400 watt-hours per day. Now compare the numbers. Mini fridge example. Energy need, sure, 480 watt-hours per day. Solar production, sure, roughly 350 watt-hours per day. That is already short. Even if you add a battery, the system will slowly drain unless the fridge is extremely efficient and conditions are ideal. Now let's compare it to a full-size refrigerator. Full-size fridge. 1,500 watt-hours per day needed. Solar production, 350 watt-hours per day. You are short by more than 1,000 watt-hours every single day. That means a 100-watt panel is not even close. To reliably power a full-size refrigerator, you would need roughly 400 to 500 watts of solar panels just to cover daily consumption. Now let's calculate the battery requirement properly. Daily energy need, 1,500 watt-hours. If you divide 1,500 watt-hours by 12 volts, you get approximately 125 amp-hours. That is the minimum theoretical battery capacity for one day. For a lithium battery, a safer practical size would be around 150 amp-hours. For a deep cycle lead acid battery, because you should only use 50% depth of discharge, you would need around 300 amp-hours of battery capacity. Those numbers are not opinions. That is basic energy math. So can a 100-watt, 12-volt solar panel run a refrigerator all day? For a tiny, ultra-efficient mini fridge, possibly, but only in strong sunlight, with a good battery buffer and very low daily usage. For a standard household refrigerator, the answer is no. The panel simply cannot generate enough daily energy to keep up with consumption. If you like simple math, real numbers, and no-nonsense solar explanations, subscribe to the channel. And if you want me to review your setup idea, drop it in the comments. I read them all.